Shanti, 10th June 2024, Sakar Murli. Since with children, constantly keep your aim in front of you and you will continue to develop divine virtues. Now you have to look after yourselves, remove devilish traits, and imbibe divine virtues. Question: even though you have received the blessing of having a long life, what effort do you have to make to have a long life? In order to have a long life, make effort to become Satopradhan from Pradhan. The more you remember the Father, the more Satopradhan you will become. Your lifespans will increase and the fear of death will be removed. By having remembrance, your sorrow will be removed and stars. It is by having remembrance that you earn an incognito income. By having remembrance, your sins are cut away, souls become light, and your lifespans become long. Om Shanti. The Father explains and teaches you his spiritual children. What does he explain? With children, firstly, you should have long lifespans because your life is very long. You had lifespans of about 150. How do you receive a long lifespan? By becoming Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan. When you were Sato Pradhan, your lifespans were very long. You are now climbing up. Know that your lifespans became short because you became Tamo. You didn't have good health, you became completely diseased. This is an old life. Is compared with the new life. You know that the Father is now showing you the way to have a long lifespan. Greatest children, if you remember me, you will once again become like you, Sato Pradhan, and with long lifespans. When you have short lifespan, that fear of dying, have a guarantee that you will never experience untimely death. Golden age. If you continue to remember the Father, your lifespans will be long and all your sorrow will be removed. You won't experience any type of sorrow. What else? You say that you also want a high status. You didn't know that you could achieve such a status. Father is now showing you the way to do this. Your aim and objective is in front of you. You can claim such a status. You have to imbibe divine virtues here. Ask yourself, do I have any defects in me? There are many types of defects. To smoke and eat dirty food also. The biggest defect is that of, and it is also called having a bad character. The Father says you have become vicious and showing you the way to become wise. In this you have to renounce vices and defects. You must never become vicious. The reformation of those who reform themselves in this earth will last for 21 births. It is most essential for you to become wiseless. With your power of yoga, will the burden of many births that you have on your heads be removed? You children know that you have been vicious for both of your. You now promise the Father that you will never become vicious. The Father has said, if you become impure, you will have to experience 100 and your status will also be disgraced because you defamed the Father, which means that you went over to the other side, the human being. Many live in this way, that is, they are defeated. Previously, you didn't know that you shouldn't carry out that business wise. Some children who are good say that they will remain celibate. When they see the sannyasis, they think that purity is good. There are impure beings and pure beings. Many people in the world are impure. Even to go to the lavatory is to become impure. This is why you should shower straight away. There are many types of impurity. Cause someone fight and are also impure acts. The Father says you have been committing sin for birth after birth. You now have to finish all those, now have to become true. It is only Lakshmi and Narayan who are truly great. No one else can become that here because of the plan. They cause a lot of defamation. They don't know what they are doing. One is an incarnate to sin, and the other is a sin committed visibly. The Tamopradhan. You children know that the Father is now making you sensible, and this is why you all remember. You receive the best understanding, which is said that you have to become pure. You receive the best understanding, which that you have to become pure. But then no need to virtue. You now have to become similar to the praise of the deity that you. The Father explains, sweetest children, you were such sweet and beautiful flowers. You have now become ones. Remember the Father. That remembrance, your lifespans will become long and your sins will also be burnt up. Burden will be removed from your heads. You have to look after yourselves. Remove the defect that you have in you. Early, there is the of Narad. He was asked, are you worthy? He saw that he was truly not worthy. Father is not valuable. Are the children of father? When someone's father is an emperor, he would say, my father is the emperor. Baba is the one who gives you a lot of happiness. Those who are emperors with good natures never get angry. Now everyone's degrees have gradually changed. They have become influenced by their degree. They have continued to become tamu. It is as though the end of the tamu pradhan stage. They have become so unhappy. You have to tolerate so much. You are now by the eternal darshan. The Father says those five vices will repeatedly harass you. The more effort you make to remember the Father, the more your stage should be so strong that no storms shake you. Ravan is not anything else, nor is a human being. Ravan, five vices, is called Maya. The devilish community of Ravan doesn't recognize who this BK is. No one understands this in reality. Why are you called BKs? Whose child is Brahma? Children know that you have to return home. Father sits and gives you children these teachings. You have a long life and may you be wealthy. He fulfills all your desires, gives you blessings. However, nothing will happen just by receiving those. Make effort. It has to be understood. Earn or give yourself the tilak of freedom. The Father gives you this right. Gives you children teachings. This and this. The number one teaching that he gives you is constantly remember me alone. People don't remember him, and because they don't know him, their remembrance is wrong. They say that God is omnipresent. So, how can they remember Shiva Baba? They go to Shiva temple, worship him, and say to them, tell me his occupation. They would reply that God is omnipresent. They worship him and ask him for mercy. And then, when someone asks them where God is, they say that he is omnipresent. What they do, and they are not in front of the image, all their virtues are lost. They make so many mistakes in the path of it. They even stay on a fast and go without water for year to study. Whereas look what those you are not used by all according to the performance. You have continued to move down. No one can climb. This is the most auspicious stage which no one knows about. You are now making effort to become the most elevated beings. Teachers are the servants of students because they serve them. They are servants of government. That says, I too serve you, also teach you. He is the father of all souls. He becomes the teacher. He also tells you knowledge of the beginning, middle, and end of the world. No human being has this knowledge, else can teach it. You are making effort to become this. People of the world have such Tamopradhan intent. The world is very fearsome. People do what they shouldn't do. So much violence and robbery, etc. What do they not do? They are 100% Pradhan, whereas you are now becoming 100% Pradhan. You are shown the method of the pilgrimage of remembrance for by having that your sins will be absolved and you will go and make the. You now understand how God the Father comes. He has entered his chariot and speaks this to you from her. By this and relate it to others that they have desire to listen to him quickly and belong to the Father's family. Here, there is the Father, the Mother, and also you children, who are all part of this family. That word is devilish. Because you are fed up with the devilish family, you leave your business, etc. Come to Baba to be refreshed. His Brahmins who recite. So you come and sit in this family. When you go home, you won't have such a family where you become like other bodily beings. You become free from that mutant business. Come here. The father now says, announce all the relationships body become flower has fragrance. Everyone picks flowers and smells them. No one would pick an ugly flower. So you have to make effort to become flower. This is why Baba also brings flower and tells you. You have to become like while living at home, you have to remember the one know that those bodily things are to end. Each of you is earning an incognito from here. You have to show your body. You have to earn your income and shed your bodies remaining here. Stay in remembrance of the Father while walking, touring, and you will never become tired. No matter how much you walk in a bodiless state, even if you walk from here to Abu Road, you won't get tired. Sense would be cut away. No one else can know how much you children benefit. People of the whole world are calling out, "Oh, purify and purify that case." How can he be called a you wouldn't bow down to those who are would only bow down in front of those who are pure. There is the example of a queen when she became down in heaven and called out, "Oh, purify, come." Why did you become pure? You have to call out because this is the Bhavan. Everyone's body is created twice. This is called the most auspicious context. Make effort to go to the kingdom of Rama. The golden age is the kingdom of Rama. Or to say that just the silver age is the kingdom of. Then what happened to the Sun dynasty king Lakshmi? Children are now receiving all of these new ones, and you give them knowledge, make them worthy too. Sometimes they go into such company, from being worthy, they become unworthy. The Father purifies you and doesn't become any. Since the Father has come to become so powerful that she makes you impure and kills you. You then call out, protect me. Wonderful. So many people die on a battle. They protect. These bullets from Maya are even stronger than a bullet from a gun. You are hurt by the down from the top, and the which all are pure, belong to, and they are called deities. They now know how the Father comes, where he resides, and how he Raj Yoga. They portray him sitting in the chariot of Arjuna and giving knowledge. In that case, why do they call him omnipotent? They have forgotten the Father, precious heaven. He himself is now giving you his Icha to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now love, remembrance from the mother, father. Father says namaste to the spiritual children to say namaste to the spiritual first. In order to become great and all dirty of it to cause sorrow, fight, quarrel, all dirty act, which you must not on the right to give yourself the tilak of them. Remove your intellects from all mundane business and body and become fragrant in order to cognitive. Practice being bodiless around. Blessing, may you be a jewel who has pure and positive thoughts for others, and by using the power of your own pure and positive thoughts, free souls from burning. Mission, in today's world, all souls are jewels of worry. With the power of your pure and positive thoughts, jewels who have pure and positive thoughts for others can transform those jewels of worry. Just as the rays of the sun dispel darkness from very far away, in the same way, the light and rays in the form of pure and positive of you jewels spread in all directions of the world. This is why they believe that some spiritual light is doing its work in an incognito way. They have begun to have this touching and are looking for you. Actually, they will reach this place in order to catch Baptaza's directions clearly. Keep the line of your mind and intellect clear. Shanti.